Today we have with us a visionary, an architect, a writer, and a philanthropist at heart, Mr. Suresh sir. You are not a founder, you are just not an architect, but you are a dreamer at heart. After spending so many years in the architect industry, building a successful firm with so many of your employees, designing landmark projects, driving social responsibilities, initiatives at state and national level, and leaving such a huge, meaningful impact. What is the dream that arrives you, and what is the dream that drives you today?
Thank you very much, Anuradha. It is my pleasure attending this podcast, and I was a little bit excited to be part of this. And first of all, thank you for you and entire your team. And as you told, I'm a dreamer. It is 100% true. I'm a dreamer. But this dream, my dream is slightly different because everybody have dreams. As an architect, my dream is to realize or make others' dream to lie. When I tell others, there are, what is my responsibility is to my client. Without my client, I would not have done so much of project. I would not have done anything at all. True. Then, of course, I have a lot of responsibility to my society. That includes my family, my friends, and my staff. I have a lot of responsibility to them. And I wanted to certain extent, fulfill their dream as well.
True.
And why realize how I will make it realize for them is making the space. Making the space for them to play, them to work, them to live. And by doing that, without disturbing or without damaging anything of the environment. Because environment is the prime thing. We are all living here in this world because of the environment. If the environment is not there, none of us is there. That is, these three people, I keep my thing always responsibility alive. And my dream is to create a new space, encouraging space, space with a purpose, space with a meaning, so that other people can enjoy their life in fullest.
Rightly said. So you not only dream, but you give birth, you give a modulation, an architecture to dream of, thousands and millions of people out there. If I had to ask you a question on profitability, how can architects build a profitable architecture from scratch in India today? If you had to answer this in 2 points.
See, I don't know what is my profitability. Because
Okay.
if I'm a true architect, I don't think the profitability in terms of
Monetary.
or anything.
True.
As I told in my first question, this profitability is if I can achieve, if somebody can, some society can enjoy this space, that is, I'm profitable.
Yes. Yes.
Now, having said that, but for in the modern world, if you wanted to live a decent life, if you want to do something, you require money. Okay, definitely money. And today's the architects are struggling because of various reasons.
True.
Now, for getting into a profitable business, as architect, you require so many things because it's not only many architects must be very creative, very good in their subject, but still they fail because of so many other things. Because architecture is definitely it is creative, but at the same time you have to see what is the societal demand, what the people wants, and what is the current business scenario, how does business flows. So many things are there, and you have to be good at law because you have to work within the law. No? You should know the bylaws of Bangalore, Mumbai, Delhi, and you know the general laws also, how to work within that jacket. Then of course you should know the little bit of finance also.
Yes.
How to make your client profitable. Once you make your client profitable, automatically they will give more work to me.
Yes.
Then it will be my work or my organization will be more profitable.
Yeah.
It's a combination of
A lot of things. Yeah. So basically it is culmination of environmental, societal factors combined with a lot of creativity and yet being cost effective.
Somebody used to tell, as an architect, I have to be a creative person in the morning, By 11 o'clock, I have to be a manager, yes, then 12 o'clock, I have to be a lawyer. No,
So you are everything in one frame.
well, I should be an engineer. I have to be everything. Then, if you can combine that balance, you can achieve that balance, you are successful.
Right. So everybody now knows what is the idea of success if you want to be an architect. What are a couple of mistakes that you feel now that you know architecture for, maybe decades and above, that few mistakes that architects make in today's world?
See, some of the thing I mentioned already in your previous question. Then architects, see, what the architects think is once they come out of your college or institution with a degree or postgraduate degree, one thing, hey, this is art I am equipped with. That is not the case. Getting a degree or postgraduate degree is only a starting point of your life. Your life begins because whatever you learned in college and what is the real world situations are totally different.
True.
Because of a various reason. Because the world also keep changing.
Evolving.
And
Yeah.
your curriculum thing may not be changing every
Same pace.
same pace.
True.
That way, there is a lot of difference between the academical to real world. If you can cope up with whatever change is happening in the real world, many people doesn't do that. Many people do what, this is, I know, this is the decide. You do it like that only. Oh, I am not there. You are not a flexible. Architect has to be flexible to the society and this changing tide.
Yeah.
That is one thing I feel. The failure you asked, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then that is one of the main thing. Then as I told, architect have to be jack of everything.
Yeah.
Little bit of knowledge here and there. If you lack in one aspect of it, then you are failure. Maybe good in design, but you are very bad in managing finance. Finished. If you are good at marketing, but you are good bad at something else, you are finished. You have to be good at every aspect of.
Yeah. So, for all the young architects who have just gotten out of college, what is senior architects like you or you are doing to help them ease the difference between their syllabus and the real world demands?
See, that also I think that to a certain extent I have mentioned, those who are coming out from the college, now they are facing the real world. Now you are coming from a small pond, your institution like a swimming pool. From swimming pool, you are directly
Going to the ocean.
you are going to an ocean.
Yeah.
And only thing is the present students who's coming out from the college,
Yeah.
they have a better knowledge or at least they have a source of knowledge, digital knowledge, anything. Knowledge wise, they are much more superior than, we oldies.
Yes. Yeah. But you come with much more experience.
They are very much equipped.
Yeah.
They are very talented. They are very creative. And digitally they are much superior than us. Digitally, social media wise, they are much superior in our thing. That way they have all the ingredients to succeed. I feel in addition to all this knowledge and experience and other thing, I feel there are 3 ingredients, all the students require, which I already mentioned in my book in somewhere or the other. That is the 3 thing is, you require a passion. You require a passion to become a good architect and a good human being. For becoming an architect, first you have to be a good human being.
Right.
If you are not a good human being, you can never be a good architect.
Right.
That is, passion is one of the most important things.
Yeah.
Then another thing, unlike other profession, architecture is a slow process.
Okay.
Sometimes, one of your project, you design today, but it will come to the, it will see the light of the world after 10 years, 15 years. For same reason, every architect
Must have passion
patience.
and patience. Yes. Pupil.
Passion ho gaya, then patience.
Yeah.
Many people, lack these things. They will drop out somewhere. They will left out somewhere. Then third thing is, you require a persistence. That is, you should have continuously. Just because there is some setback, you should not stop there.
True.
You should continuously working. These 3 P are very, very important for. It's not only for architects, any other thing also. But for architects, it is more relevant.
Yeah. So as per our architect, Sir Suresh sir, you have 3 P's that all our audience must cater to if you wish to be an architect. That is persistence, passion, and patience, right? And I think that is a human ask, not just if you want to be an architect, even a good human being. Because if you want to be a good architect, you have to be a good human being. Yeah. So, sir, I have a question which is very intriguing to me. As I have seen myself growing in my late 20s and early 30s now, I hear of a lot of interior designers.
Yeah.
Be it Gauri Khan, the Bollywood is filled with it, or even, otherwise you have a lot of people from NIFT. But I often don't hear of a lot of architects. So is there a difference in the way they earn or the society is perceiving them? Where is the lag and how do we solve it?
See, I think you heard because you're already in the branding industry. You earn.
So we're blaming images first.
We're in the brand industry. That is why you know the Gauri Khan. Okay. But if you talk in terms of earning or successful rate and other thing, there are some cases, architects are like low earning, lower profile and other thing comparing to the day. But there are people much successful and earn lot of money than any of these interior
Designers, right?
There is absolutely no comparison.
No comparison.
Of course, there are certain interior designers, they also earn very poor. But architects are not behind them much.
So can I say they're unsung soldiers who may not be seen by society in the upfront, but they are the backbone?
I think India is concerned, yes, it is unsung soldiers. Because in other countries, they give a lot of recognition. Every building, this building is done by FLW. This building is done by somebody else. This building is in India. There is no, even we have traditionally, there are a lot of temples and other things. But nobody, it will be done, it is done by Shah Jahan. Or it is done by somebody. But nobody knows who is the architect. Spend their life to build that.
Yeah.
That is why in India is concerned that unsung soldiers is
the right term.
way of effect.
Yeah. How should architects charge their clients realistically in today's market?
See, generally if you talk about charging realistically, it's a very, very difficult question. And our institute, that is Indian Institute of Architects or Council of Architects, have their own standard fee structure.
Okay.
But nobody charges according to that thing.
Okay.
Because that, clients find, it is slightly above.
Upper end.
But if you want to stand in the market, you have to be competent.
Yeah.
Because every client, a builder or developer or government or anything, there are a lot of tenders they award in terms of who charges lowest.
Yeah.
That you have to be, like a very competent in that.
So I think price point is something we all have to play on.
Yes. And once that is there, but then you cannot have charge very less, because there are two implications. If you charge very less, you won't be able to maintain your own office. Second is, you are killing your competitor or the other colleagues' future.
Yeah.
If you charge less, the entire industry will. That way, you have to balance us in these things. Then, having said that, we charge generally depends upon the size of the project. If it is a small project, we charge in terms of so many percentage of the entire building cost.
Okay.
Or sometimes we charge in terms of square feet. Suppose if it is 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs square feet, we charge per square feet so much of thing.
Right.
But there are times, they negotiate with the client and architects, then arrive at a lump sum figure as well. Sometimes they charge in a lump sum figure. But as far as abroad is concerned, even architects charge on hourly basis.
Right.
How many hours you are putting into it. But in India, that is not picked down. But in America and all, it's...
Is that a complaint? It should have been picked up in India?
They picked up, I think in India, the trust between the architect and client, I don't know whether that is, because if you tell, I worked 10 hours,
I will not be this. Yeah.
You made only 4 lines, why do you take a 10 hours?
Yeah.
That kind of a.
So I think we still need the trust game first.
And, the client, won't understand how much, if it is only a plan, maybe on 10 different lives, making that 10 different lives, so much of thoughts and other that, generally, some client won't understand. There are clients who understand, but
Yeah.
some clients won't
Yeah. So to sum up, what Sir has told is that you charge your clients based on price point, while you don't go on too much of upper end. At the same time, you also ensure that you are competent in the market, so that you also are able to stand up to the market standards, let yourself grow as well as your team grow. And of course, time and hours spent is something that we can pick up from the US market, implement here. What's something that clients usually don't know about architecture fees that they should know?
See, it is again, every client is different. Every client is different. There are client who is well versed with the architecturality. They know each and every struggle architects undergo, and they know the process of design. They know how much architects should get compensated. They know how much contribution architects we give to their project, how much value addition they will give. There are clients, understand all those.
Yeah.
Those clients generally pays well to the architects.
Okay.
But then there are clients, they don't know, understand this. They, as I told earlier,
Yeah.
they will evaluate the client, how many drawings they make, how many lines they make. You made only one drawing.
Yeah.
Paper will cost how much? 10 rupees, 15 rupees.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your pen cost this.
So that is the mindset.
Yeah, there are clients like that also, but they may be very...
So I'm inquisitive to know what percentage of these clients is the first category who understand.
See, that very difficult.
Very difficult?
I don't know.
But is it more of that or less of that?
I think that category is increasing. Earlier,
Very nice.
it was very less,
Hmm.
but now they are getting awareness. They know how the contribution of architects, how to respect them, how to reward them. That category is getting increased. Increasing percentage will be difficult. Of course, that category is on the rise.
Yeah. So I think thanks to the marketing techniques, or thanks to, real estate going, thanks to purchasing power of people growing in the last, a decade or a little over above that, is why, the sector is becoming a little uncluttered.
Correct.
So today's Gen Z, you said, are way smarter, and they come with a lot of knowledge base. At least they have access or good control over their knowledge of social media, which is of course digital tools, which can bring in a lot of difference to the way architecture is looked upon. What do you have to say that how are they shaping architecture today with this knowledge base?
Yeah, of course, they are capable of reshaping. And I told about the knowledge and other thing. And more than knowledge, they are aware about the present conditions of the society, present conditions of the environment.
Right.
They are more aware about cleanliness. They are more aware about the climate change.
True.
The awareness on the carbon emission. Those things are very high.
True.
They utilize that, and getting into this thing, they can change the world. They can future thing and be something very different and very nice.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I don't have any doubt.
So you truly believe that you want to go hand in hand as senior architects with them?
Of course. We always have and they have all this knowledge, then awareness, plus energy also.
True.
They have much more energetic than,
Yes.
VP.
Yeah. Yes.
Has to be.
So now you know that Suresh sir is going to hire you if you are going to be an architect, as long as you have energy and you are a Gen Z.
Yes.
True.
Absolutely.
So the West has already picked up towards sustainable housing and smart homes, where you have a lot of tech involved. What do you think, is India moving towards it, and how long is going to be the journey to reach that?
See, I don't agree with one thing. West has picked up this sustainability and other thing. If you see our ancient homes, traditional homes, those things were much more sustainable than any of the Western building. Because Western, they have picked up now is because of their industrialization and urbanization. They started producing more carbon than anybody else.
True.
They then they realized something repair has to be done. But in India, we already have all the sustainable way of construction, sustainable way of living, sustainable way of everything was there. But because of this Western influence, we lost a part of it. Yeah, and of course, with the present condition, we can adopt this sustainable theory and system and other things.
Yeah, like rainwater harvesting is, which has become very part of.
Yes, if you see the older thing, every house have their own rainwater
Yeah,
harvesting system.
yeah.
They have how to keep the rain away, how to keep the heat away. Correct. Upon the
Correct.
but they already have.
Yeah.
But
It's just today we are using modern terms for it.
yes, that's it. That's it.
So, coming to a couple of cultural questions that I wanted to understand that, India got the concept of timeless design, which happened through Taj Mahal, and it's been years now. Why is that wonder even today? And why something like that has not been able to come in any of the countries till now?
See, when you talk about timeless design,
Hmm.
timeless means the what is called the aesthetic of that particular building
Hmm.
or function of that building. It remains forever. With the respective of changing societal condition, changing climates, changing type. In time, that remains being. And Taj Mahal, if you tell, Taj Mahal became timeless because of its meticulous proportions. Then how they use the material,
Correct.
proportions, material, and that kind of a thing
Design.
become like a design. It became timelessness. But as far as function is concerned, I doubt whether. Of course, it's a symbol of
Yeah.
so many things.
Yes.
But in modern world, what we require is
Functional.
yeah, it is a tourist attraction. All those things I agree.
Yeah.
But in modern words, we want much more than that.
Correct. Correct.
There are buildings coming up now. There are building comes up because in most of the building that is not there because everybody wanted to make it fast. Client wanted to make it fast. Contractor want to make more money. Things like they are not cared about timelessness or sustainability. That is why
True.
is deteriorating. But there are people, there are projects who follow this timeless things.
Yeah.
There are a lot of projects.
Yeah.
Timeless projects.
Yeah. So I think we know them only because they come from tourist place.
Yes.
But like you're mentioning that there are other projects which has more usability.
Yes.
It's just that we don't know them by name.
Correct.
Right? So how can India's vernacular architecture, be it the Jaipur palaces, be it Kerala style homes, which are very different, you often have one floor buildings, you have very good sustainable factors with respect to rainwater harvesting. How do you think are they traditionally solving the problem of heat, flooding and sustainability?
See, our traditional buildings, like you mentioned about this Jaipur and Kerala and other thing, it is not designed in one day or anything. It has evolved for generations. They have evolved these things, taking care of the climatic condition, geographical condition, and what kind of a material available in the local nearby areas. Considering all those things, it's have been evolved, especially for a Jaipur. This palaces and other thing, they are designed to protect them from the harsh conditions.
Yes.
They create their wall as a barrier for
the wars. Yes.
and they use the local stone and other thing for construction.
Sure.
And in Kerala, it is they are considered of the rainwater harvesting mentioned earlier, and they are considered how to take this rainwater, how to collect it and store it in a pond. Every house or everything, they have a pond.
Correct. Their own ponds.
These are all considered. But in today's thing, people doesn't have that much of patience to do these things. They want a ready-made house. It is
Yes.
the apartment. Because if I wanted to construct with all these things, I may take 5 years, 6 years, or maybe more time, lot of money, of your time. Instead of that, if I get, a loan is available freely, I get an apartment that I'm happy.
True.
Nobody is taking the time to that kind of. Still, there are people making these kind of houses.
Yeah.
I cannot tell it is totally gone away. There are people constructing these kind of houses as well.
Yeah. Maybe the proportion is less in cities. Yeah. So today, what is your take on this that compared to the Indian temples of the past and forts to the modern architecture today, looks little soulless. Do you agree with that, or you feel it has its own charm?
Again, not all the thing. There are modern buildings also having soul and all. But when you call it as a temple or church or mosque or any religious building or those things, those times they have worked on the proportions. They worked on what is it called? They had an attachment to these things and spiritual attachment to every building. And those things were there. Those things are slightly diminished with the passage of time because now everything is on a mass production,
Yes.
sterilization.
The ask of modernization.
Yes, as for modernization. Because of that, but the principle behind this temple architecture or our traditional architecture, it is very important for the present students.
Okay.
Because they will know, because all these temples and other things, they have a lot of mathematical thing. And another thing is all these temples, it's not just a structure. They have calculated on astronomical movement, astronomical whatever, according to that astronomical movement, all the calculations are made, geometrical proportions are made. Then so many considerations are made for constructing this. And the understanding of these theories and, how they constructed. For an example, you might have heard about that Brigadeshwara temple in
Brihadeshwara temple. Yeah.
temple in
Yeah.
that Tanjavur.
Yes.
Nobody could even solve the mystery because that the capital of that temple, that they kept it on at the height of 200, 300, whatever the meter on top of the thing. Even today's modern crane cannot have lift I don't know, it is 80 tons or 800 tons, whatever. That single stone thing is lifted and kept it. It's how many years back? 1,000 years,
Yeah.
1,200 years back. They have done. They had a technology of that. Even today's thing, we will not be able to do something like that.
True.
Similarly, you can see Ajanta, Ellora
Yeah.
caves, the kind of a carving cut down the thing. Even with the modern machinery and the technology, one is very difficult to make that kind of a thing. That means we had a lot of technology, knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a very enriched culture.
Enriched culture and other thing. And today it is very difficult to make that.
Yeah, it makes me feel like I'm going down the memory lane of history books, about Harappan civilization, Great Bath and all of that while having this conversation with you. So I'm sure, the audience is thoroughly enjoying the podcast. What do we tend to copy from the West when we already have, like you mentioned, in the previous question and now also such architectural history and vastness and richness? Why do we tend to still copy the West?
See, there is absolutely no need to copy anything from the West. Only thing is because of colonization and they have globalization, and we somehow, they created a scenario like, everything in West is the best.
Yeah.
Not the true. And our self-esteem somehow, somewhere, being lost.
Correct.
That is not the case. We have a rich history, we have rich tradition, everything.
Yes.
And that doesn't mean if anything West have something good, we can adopt.
Yeah.
We need not copy it. We should understand why they have done,
Mm.
they have done, then adopt to here.
True.
But blindly copying what the Western has done, it's a foolishness.
Foolishness.
Yes,
True.
it is a
True.
foolishness.
And when we have such rich, architecture, architects in India, and I'm sure you have studied from here, you have implemented all your work here, you have helped this society grow, to cater to so many millions of people's dreams, then there's no need to copy.
We require that self-esteem and we should feel self-confidence.
Yeah.
That we can, if they can do, we can do better.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is a thing you require.
Yeah. So all of us, we must know now that we need to have self-esteem. So the podcast is just not about architecture. It also calls for, as Indians, as whatever dreams you might be following, if you are an architect or not, self-esteem is something that is very, very important. Whenever I hear of people buying houses here, there's always this perception, everybody says, east facing and southeast facing, northeast facing. It shouldn't be south facing. Do you really believe that this is something that we must be looking, or this is myth and we need to rise above this in modern architecture?
See, when somebody tells south is bad, north is good, then that is this, it is a myth.
Okay.
But if you study this is based upon Vastu Shastra.
Yes.
And as per Vastu Shastra, you enter here. As per Vastu Shastra, you sleep like this.
Yes.
As per Vastu Shastra, you go to toilet in this direction.
Yes. Yes. Bed should be in this direction.
Yeah, this is all myth and this is all created. It's all miscreate. What is it called? It's created.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you study the Vastu Shastra thoroughly,
Hmm.
because I'm not a exponent of Vastu Shastra or expert of Vastu, but whatever knowledge I have in Vastu Shastra, I feel Vastu Shastra is a proper science.
Right.
It is science. It is generated centuries ago. It is centuries ago. It's based upon various theory. It's based upon climatic condition. It's based upon nature. It's based upon planetary movement.
Right.
Because even as per the latest scientific research, they prove every object in the universe are interconnected or interdependent, interrelated. Vastu Shastra telling that only.
Yeah.
Vastu Shastra telling if you are building a house or building a township, building a temple, it's all related with the various other elements of the nature.
True.
Now that somehow these people misquoted or misrepresented for their own benefit and said, "Arey, don't they enter here? Don't do here? May have south face, east face, north face." You have to understand the thing, and lot of Vastu Shastra principles and the scriptures and other things are lost.
Right.
But that doesn't mean you can call entire Vastu Shastra as a myth. It's not a myth. The myth is considered by those who doesn't know about it.
True.
Those who doesn't know about it, because those people think whatever the ancient science or anything all myth. It's not correct. This all this science, Vastu Shastra or Ayurveda and other thing, it's all developed after centuries of research and experiments and other thing.
Right.
But that you cannot adopt as it is. I cannot take only Vastu Shastra and build a house.
Yeah.
There are certain good thing in Vastu Shastra. You should know how to adopt it.
Adopt it.
Because we are in the age of a scientific or technology.
Yes. Yes.
We have a lot of technology to build house and
Yes.
but same time you should not ignore that.
Cultural significance.
You should take something good for us from Vastu Shastra or ancient science.
Yeah. So it should be right mix of science, which comes from Vastu Shastra, and as well as the technology.
Or latest traditional as well as the
Latest technology. Yeah. Yes. So why are minimalist home designs still not popular in India? And does luxury India still mean bigger is better?
See, first I answer the minimalistic.
Yeah.
Minimalistic is a need of the hour, the thing. But as per Indian culture, we always like decoration and ornamentation.
Yes.
You put this, you put this, you put this.
Yes.
We like ornamentation and other things. To that extent, that is why they want that, if it's very minimal, plain houses, they don't enjoy, they don't.
Yeah.
True. That is, but there are certain people, they like minimalistic, they are happy with that.
Yeah.
But most of the people are liking the ornamentation and the decoration.
Yeah.
That is why they reject minimalism.
I want to know from Suresh sir,
Then
which one does he like?
this is the next question.
So before that, if you can answer me, which one do you like more? Do you like minimalist more, or do you like more with a lot of different cultural aspects to it?
If it is only home, I see it is a difficult question. Sometimes I give in minimalist, but little bit of texture of, because I may make a house with a minimalistic thing, but then I will have some elements of decorating within the house.
So if sir had to live, he would like to be in minimalist house.
Yes.
Does luxury in India still mean bigger is better?
Some people consider that. Some people consider a luxury is bigger, but then so everybody's a perception. But for the bigger doesn't mean it's a luxury.
Yes.
There are so many other things come to the luxury in terms of your health, in terms of your time, in terms of your finance, in terms of your, so many things are there.
Right.
That is whatever required for your thing, that will be the thing. Will not make it too big and that waste of time and waste of energy.
True. You seem to be like the moment, I must say this on the podcast also, the moment I met sir and he gave me a very firm handshake. It came from a place of so much of positivity, so much of confidence, and so much of positive aura being passed to me. So you have this very beautiful, grounded, happy energy, which I felt the moment I met you, even before the podcast started. And I hope it's passing to our audience. Were you always like this from your childhood?
Yes, because I started my childhood. I have born in a place where nature is kind enough to give us the beautiful rivers, vibrant beaches, and the magnificent mountains, and the paddy fields, the other thing, and the fantastic air, fantastic people. I was in a very, very remote village where, people doesn't know about the outer world. They know only they are very pure at their hearts. That kind of a background I came from. Then, of course, my parents and my siblings are given so much of love to me. And I have, in fact, I have different stages of my life. The first stages of my life, first phase of my life, maybe up to 20 years or something. Doesn't have any responsibility, no tension, or nothing. I was just going to school, coming, playing, again going, play. I don't know what is I will do after passing 10th or 12th. I wouldn't have any clue whatsoever it may. That is the kind of a thing I started about.
So you have a very happy childhood.
Very happy childhood. My parents were not rich. They are very poor. They are like, with food, we were difficult sometimes. But still, I had a fantastic thing. My friends are so happy. Every time, I go to their friend's house. They come here. We have a wonderful time. That is up to 20th means I gone into college. Then when the college things started, college is like away from MIT. In school days, I used to walk so many kilometers and go to school, and I enjoy. But once I come to college, then things are, like a politician and political parties have started influencing the college,
young students
here and other things. Suddenly, then, in fact, after 12th, actually, my father had an ambition of making his son as a engineer.
Okay.
But I don't have any clue when should I get that punished and other things. Then after, I just happily I passed the 12th. In fact, I am the first person in my family and in my village to pass the 12th.
Oh my God.
Yes. The 10th passed, then I come to college. There again, play. I passed 12th. And one night your father comes and says, somebody told me after 12th you can apply for engineering. Told him, I don't anything. Then he went, he has a asthma patient.
Okay.
And he went all the way up to Palghat, bought application and came to me. Then I filled up application and submitted. We got admission also, but some reason I could not because his financial situation was not good. Then I don't want him to spend that much of fees and other thing. Then I told him, I will go to a normal nearby college, but I will do my engineering my own karke once I get into job.
Right.
Then I pursued BSc. Then after BSc, my second semester of my life starts.
Second chapter.
I came to Bangalore actually.
Okay. Nice.
Came to Bangalore. I came to Bangalore on one of my birthday because my birthday was a previous day of Ona.
Okay.
One of the things.
Yes.
And I came on my birthday, that is previous day of Onam, I came to Bangalore. That Onam day, I started working.
Lovely.
I worked with an architect in Sadashiv Nagar.
Okay.
Yes. I worked there. Simultaneously, I registered Institute of Engineers for a study.
Lovely.
And daytime I used to work, night I used to study. In 5 years, I completed my AMIP. I became an architectural engineer.
Wow.
In 5 years. That was the second phase, struggle and other.
Yeah.
Then I was working in Bangalore, did so many things. Then here also, I got an engineer, I got so many awards and other things. Then everybody, those time in 90s, 91, 92, and every people are going to Dubai. Their prospects are very good. Then everybody told me, why can't you also? Because I'm working here, but the other thing, I wanted to help my parents, I want to help my family. In between, I got married also. Responsibility has increased. Everybody told me, why can't you go to Dubai? Then I started applying for a job in Dubai.
Okay.
Lovely. Then a company called me to an interview in Mumbai. Then then I went to for a thing in Mumbai. Then there it's a different story. I will maybe another.
Yes. Yes. Definitely.
First two stage I already.
Yeah. So in the first two stage, I'll bifurcate. In terms of your childhood, you mentioned. So you had a lovely childhood growing up, and somewhere this messaging goes to our audience that you don't have to put so many tensions in your head. It's nice to have fun, enjoy your childhood, and still you can fulfill your dreams. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. And second thing is, again, having a very deep understanding of, your parents and how much are they able to afford, and coming that from emotional standpoint and making that effort to start earning and not being a burden on them is, something that we all have to learn from Suresh sir. So very, very proud of that, Jenny. Who were your role models if I have to ask about the first phase of life?
See, as such and as I told, I don't have any dream or I don't have any what I should become.
Yes.
Same reason.
No role models.
Huh? I don't have any role model, but then there are a lot of influencers in my life.
Okay.
That is, first influencer is my father itself. Because he's a poor man.
Sweet.
He's a good carpenter. He's a good contractor.
Okay.
He's very intelligent. Even engineer used to come and ask him if some problem is to be solved. Engineers used to come and ask him how to do it and all.
Lovely.
That kind of a thing. That way, he is a big inspiration to me.
Lovely.
Then, of course, my mother always supported me. She also, it's a big inspiration. Whatever I do, always, she was with me on side of it. That is another thing. Then, another big inspiration, I got it from my scout master.
Okay.
When I was in 8th standard, I joined Scout. Boy Scout, and we used to go for various camps and other things. You attended Jamboree in Faridabad, and a lot of camps. We attended a athletic competition. We won, I think in 1974, we won the state level championship.
Oh, lovely.
And I was part of that. I had a very good friends in Scout and other than, and my Scout master, Sridhar Podua. He was a big inspiration at that point of time. Then that point of time, these are the people I'm exposed to.
Yeah.
I don't have any other exposure than that. And it did second stage when I was in Bangalore. I had, because I was working with one office called NR Nadi. And he was a good influence me. He liked me. And at those times, I used to make all pens, no computer and all that stuff. Salt, handmade drawers, everything. He supported me. And I used to make a good perspectives. And
Right.
now, in those years, I think in 1982, 83, whatever time, Marpapa used came to Bangalore. And there was one building, I think in Church Street or somewhere there, on building. And it's been inaugurated or visited by Marpapa. And the building owner wanted to give a nice picture of that building to Marpapa. Then he was hunting for, who make a good perspective. Somehow somebody came to me.
Wow.
I had a chance to make a drawing for Marpapa. Even though I couldn't meet him personally that time, I made a drawing for Marpapa.
Wow.
That is in my early career,
So, lovely milestones.
Yes. These are then afterwards, after my second stage, there are many people came into thing. I took them as inspiration. I traveled with them. I heard from them. I listened them. I met them.
Right. So I think everywhere we have to agree that our parents, our teachers and people we work with are the first source of inspiration.
Yes.
Yeah. So what made you choose architecture in specific? Is that because you didn't go to the engineering college?
No, even architecture. See, there are many architects. They are good at drawing. They are good at so many things. They in the childhood itself they design. I have to be an architect. But for me, that was not the case.
Case,
I
yeah.
had a very clue. I don't know even the profession of architecture exists only.
True,
Huh?
true.
But when it comes to my Bangalore journey, when I started working with an architect,
Right.
I was they tell I'm good at a drawing. I don't know whether I'm good or bad, but everybody appreciate my drawings and other thing. Then when I wanted to select the branch of engineering, I can take civil, mechanical, electronics, aviation, architecture. Since my family background, because my father is a contractor, my grandparents and uncles were, vastu experts.
Oh, nice.
They were vastu experts. All those influenced me to choose the
Architecture.
as my thing.
Yeah. So lot of thought has gone behind it. Yeah. Yeah. So architecture is often considered a blend of creativity and practicality. Did you always see yourself in this field? Or like you mentioned, it answers in the previous question.
Yeah, some of the things are, for me, of course, creativity and practicality is main backbone of the
Of course.
architecture is much beyond that.
Much beyond that.
It is much beyond that.
Yeah.
For me, I don't know, I answered that question earlier, but I will tell or what. See, for me, architecture is a journey. Architecture is a journey. When I call a journey require 3 elements. Okay. First, I require a object. Then I require a space. This object will move from here to there.
Right.
And moving this to there, require a time.
Time.
That means object, space, and time. And finds a journey.
Okay.
Architecture is nothing but, creating these spaces. But spaces means I'm not creating a space. Space was already there. I create a wall, I create a ceiling, I create a bridges, doors, windows, everything. But how I place the window, how I place the wall, how I place the roof, that your reception is different from here.
Right.
This is different from some other place.
Right.
Now, how I placed every space requires certain requirement.
True.
How I placed these barriers or a thing that create the space. That space have a meaning. That space have a purpose.
True.
Architect's job is to create that purpose.
Yeah.
And beyond that, when you have a space, because every space can create certain emotions. I can create emotion here, I can create a different emotion there, I can create a different emotion when I am standing in the traffic jam, when I have an emotion in a cinema theater. So that means a space can create an emotion. It depends upon the quality of the space. It can create a negative emotion or a positive emotion.
True.
Like our objective is to create positive emotion to the my end users' mind.
Right.
Positive emotion like responsibility or love or responsibility, I told. All those positive whatever emotions are there, that emotions create. That emotions in terms create social norms. If you're all happy, everybody is happy and joy and feeling a responsibility, then you will have create a social
impact.
And that create institutions. That institution create entire civilization, entire country. That way, the architecture can contribute to
so much.
Yes.
Yeah.
And everybody won't recognize or as much. But that is the powerful of architecture, or that is the power of a designer.
Yeah. So you create.
If suppose that space can be in a negative space, then it becomes a negative emotion.
True.
You can create a violence, you can create so many other things there.
True.
Conflict and other.
Yes.
It is starting from this space.
Yeah.
It's all starting from this space. And the space is created by architect.
Yeah.
That is the...
so many happy emotions. This is this.
Practicality also there. But beyond that,
it's a huge journey. Yes. So you're responsible for creating so many people, so many families' happiness.
Yes.
So architecture there are certain, every journey of yours would have come with certain challenges. What are those early struggles when you started out? You said you came to Bangalore, you worked with an architect here. What were the early struggles that you faced?
See, early struggle means before become architect or after? Okay. See, for architects, every day is a challenge. Every day is a struggle. You have to overcome that. But generally, what happened is every day I had faced the challenges and the difficulties. But my nature is I face the challenge and I create a way how to overcome it.
Overcome it.
Once I overcome it is forget it. I to react. Yes, I will not linger that.
So you don't let that negative emotion be part of it.
Once I solve it, then I'm forget. But still, there are a lot of challenges came in my professional thing. If you wanted a professional thing, I can
Yes, please go ahead.
see like every project I have a problem. I was doing several projects. In one project, was doing in a very exclusive area. Okay, it's all people like it's next to a governor's bungalow. All the rich people of India staying around.
Okay.
Plot is so narrow and small. We wanted to make a 40-story building there.
Okay.
Very narrow. We don't have 1 inch either to move and that.
Okay.
And we are making this, it may be one of the costliest real estate in India.
Okay.
Once we make that thing and getting permission, designing itself is a big challenge. Because fitting everything, a proper view, proper size of the bedroom, toilet, kitchen, everything fitting itself is a challenge. We did everything. We got a municipal approval, everything after a lot of struggle and other thing. Then we started the work. When we started the work, then starting, we require a piling foundation. We are doing the piling foundation. Then there is a big famous heritage lake, few meter, around 400, 500 meter away from our place.
Right.
One fine day, people find that water in that lake become like a contaminated, color discolored and other thing.
Okay.
Then it's all surrounded by all high level people. They are
Yes.
the environmentalists, all activists and other things.
Yes.
They complain to the thing because of our construction, this is getting. Then we told that we are not putting even one dust particle outside our plot. Everything is enclosed and proper. It cannot be our thing. But then municipality, they have to see the public thing.
Of course.
They put us a note, close that stop notice.
Okay.
No work to be continued till
Okay.
about that.
Oh my God.
Then we have to employ the best geologist in India, best soil mechanic, people in India.
Yes.
We did entire survey, underground survey, like, we have a machine in go up to certain meter of the thing. Then after the entire study and analysis, what we found is, there is a small water channel. Underground, there is a water channel
Of
going.
course.
There is a water channel going through our side and ending at this lake.
Oh.
And when you are digging this pile foundation, this water is carrying the dust of our thing to this thing. Then we understood the problem. Then it is easy. We have redesigned entire structure.
Yeah.
We changed the location of our footing from here to there. And
So I think we'll come back to 3 P's are very important.
absolutely yes. If you didn't have one of the
Yeah. So your patience, perseverance,
passion.
and passion. So I think if 3 don't go hand in hand, it's going to be very hard to handle such project.
This another project, different kind of a challenge happened. And one of my projects, my old project, it's an 18-story thing. We have done all the permission sharing, everything we got it.
Mm-hmm.
We started constructing. We completed almost up to last slab. Entire structure is completed. Then one fine day, I got a notice from the local authority, government. You are not building as per the bylaw. Stop the thing. And that was an apartment building. We sold apartment to various people. If I stop, then how will I answer to other people?
True.
They stop. Then I will tell them they told that this is how it is. Then it is because of some clerical error that local government people has made something.
Right.
Because of that, we have to suffer.
Right.
Then we have to go to the High Court and get 5-4 months together.
Yes.
And because this is all remote, High Court allowed us to take. But even after the High Court recognizing, we lost so many months and
True.
things.
True.
This kind of a thing will all happen.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's what makes an architect like you answered in the beginning of the podcast that he needs to know so many things
Yes.
about the environment, about the society, legal aspects, financial aspects.
Chemical, everything.
Yeah.
You need not be expert in that, but you should.
You should know.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's why it's a journey.
Correct. Absolutely.
So can we talk about your book, The Crisis in Profession? What are you trying to address?
Yeah, my book name is The Dream Dialogue Journey.
Okay. So we'll talk about your book, The Dream Dialogue Journey. What is that you're trying to address through this?
See, first I'll tell you how I made it.
Okay.
Because I never had a habit of reading books.
Okay.
Again, about writing a book, whatever book I read, I read half the thing. Then I had to stop because of my hectic schedule or something or the other.
Yes.
I had to stop. I don't read the full book at all.
Mm-hmm.
But then what happened is, as I told earlier, in my earlier life, it was so hectic. I was traveling here. Even just day before this COVID lockout came, I was in Istanbul, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I was traveling. Just one day before the lockdown, I was continuously traveling. Then this COVID, even while coming back from Istanbul, some things were there in the news, it's going to be lockdown and it is spreading like anything. Many countries are already announced the lockdown and other thing. But I didn't care much. But then after 2 days, suddenly lockdown announced. I could not go out of my house. I could not even open my door of my house.
Right.
Then what happened? What will I do? Then first 2 days sitting, I was to call up client and telephonically I will exchange the thing. Then I started painting. There was some empty paint and canvas lying for ages together. I wanted to paint, but I never got a chance.
Yes.
This is the best chance. I painted a few canvases and other things. Then I painted these. I thought in 1 week lockdown will go. When I announced it is like that, few days it will go.
Right.
1 week, 2 week, this is extended. Then I made some video about the theme of COVID. I made some video with my family because I got my wife, mother, my daughter.
Right.
With them, I made a video. I put it in my friend circle. And then what else do? Then every day I get up and I started scribbling my experience and other thing.
Right.
My daughter was there with me. She told me, Dad, why can't you make a book? Because you have so much of interesting thing. Why can't you make a book? Then I told her, how will I make a book? You don't worry, you write it. Then, we are getting lot of Facebook and other thing, lot of messages. I got introduced to one Jyotsna Ramchandran from Chennai.
Okay.
She's a book coach. Then she had given some hint about how to do it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, program it, how to structure it and
Nice.
Then I started getting up at 5:30. First 1 hour,
You would write.
session and other things. After that, I used to start 1 hour I dedicated for this book.
Okay.
Every day, I wrote around 1,000 words.
Okay.
Then every day, I wrote 1,000 words. When daughter get up, I used to read in front of her. She used to
Lovely.
she used to give some
Feedbacks.
feedback. Dad, instead of this, why can't you do that?
Yeah. Yeah.
That I keep writing. Then it become 20,000. Then this Josna told you require something like around 40,000 words for a book. Then 30,000, 35,000, 40,000. But still my story is not over. Then
We'll have part 2.
then I thought, okay, 40,000 I will get a cut off. When I stop there. But it's all scribbled. If I give to somebody, they won't be able to read only.
Right.
And they told you have to type it. I took a mobile phone every day. I start typing.
Wow.
1,000 word I typed it.
Mm-hmm.
Then my language also not a very good, very raw. You can experience that. Then I had a friend who is studying for masters in architecture in Ahmedabad.
Nice.
I used to send my thing to her. She
Okay.
thought a polish करके
Wow.
मेरे को वापस दिया.
Nice.
And the end of the day, that my story or this book has come to some shape. Then I wanted to find a publisher. I want to get a forward to be written. I have contacted various people to write a thing. Then I called up. I sent a message to one James Lowe. He's one of the world famous architect in Hong Kong.
Lovely.
Yeah, he replied to me. I don't know about you, what you are, what you are writing, how will I write a thing. Then I just a small description of my thing is given to him. told, I'm very happy to write for you.
So sweet. So sweet.
Then I sent the synopsis of book to him. He wrote a wonderful foreword.
Wow.
A wonderful foreword. Then I was hunting for the publisher. Then there is one publisher from Chandigarh. There are 3-4 publishers came forward to publish. Then I selected this publisher. They have some architectural background. That's how it is published. Then when I published architect Hafiz contractor, Birajan Hiranandani,
Wow.
very dignitary king for the book publisher.
Oh, lovely.
Many people had given a wonderful review. You would have heard Charles Benninger. He passed away recent. As an American architect, but settled in Pune. Once I met him in Pune, I told I'm writing a book. Then he told, "Arey, give to me." Yeah. Then I gave the rough copy before publishing. I gave a rough copy to him. The next morning, he called me. Whole night he read the entire book.
Wow.
He called me, "Babu, it is a wonderful book, very nice. Actually, I wanted to come for your launching such an but he's very old. That time only he was 90 plus and up. I told, sir, I will do one thing. You don't come all the way to Bombay. I will come to your place. You give me whatever to your thing, video." I went and sat with him. His managing director, somebody is there, Ram Karke. He has shot a video of us. He has told something about a book. How
Lovely. Lovely. So you are truly passionate at heart.
story.
So now where can our audience dream dialogue journey by Suresh Babu, where can we find this?
This can find in Amazon, Flipkart and various other. If anybody is interested, contact me.
Yes. So you would know how to contact us. You can comment below on the podcast and we will send you the link to buy it. And by now you should know as an audience also that, architecture is such a creative field and you all must aim to, write down something and how we made use of COVID, right?
In fact, for all the people, COVID was very, what is it called?
Challenge.
Challenge. And
Yes.
for me, it is a blessing in disguise because I got a free time to spend myself,
Yes.
reset myself,
Yes.
spend a quality time with my family.
Yes. And you became an author.
Now this gave a big chance. Not only about me, even the environment. What happened is, environment was so clean.
Yes.
Then these animals used to come to the roads. Good birds used to come in the sky of Mumbai.
True.
Nature was, because I'm part of nature. I was very happy because nature is so.
Yes. So it's important to have slow life also sometimes. How did you become associated with AHC and what was the chapter like?
See, I told briefed about the first 2 chapters of my life, my happy life in Kerala and my struggle in Bangalore. Then I told you that I wanted to go for abroad for a job, Dubai. I got an interview letter. For that, I went to Bombay. One of my friend was there. He was accompanying. I finished my interview in one of the office in Fort. Then after, I think I finished my interview, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, I finished the interview. They told we will let you know. Then I was supposed to return back to Bangalore by evening Udyan Express. But we have a very good 6-7 hours free with us. Then my friend told, "Hey, one of my friend is working nearby. Can you go and meet him so that we can pass some time?" I told, "Okay, I'll come with you." Then we went to one office. I was sitting in the reception. He went upstairs and for meeting his thing. And the reception, there was a Malayali chap was the receptionist. He asked me, "What are you? Where are you? How are you?" and other thing. Then I told, "I'm an architect working in Bangalore." Then he told, "Do you go to meet Hafiz? Hafiz contractor?" I told, "Yes, of course. I dreamt of meeting him. If I get a chance, definitely." Then he picked up his phone and asked, "There is one boy from Bangalore is sitting here. He wanted to meet you.
Okay.
Will you free?" And he told me also, generally he doesn't meet, he is very busy. Because that time only he was so famous and thing. And he doesn't meet anybody and other thing. But I was so lucky, he told, "Okay, send him up." Then in front of me, where I was sitting, there's a long, big staircase going up. At the end of the stair, there's a big table. In one end of the table, this person sits with a baldy hair, handsome, tall guy sitting. He's sketching something. There are 3-4 people are around him. He called me. He called me and asked me to sit. Then he asked about what are you doing? I told I'm working in Bangalore doing thing. And then he told, do you have any drawing or portfolio? I don't have any portfolio and nothing. Any drawing at least? I don't have anything. But luckily in my pocket, there was some paper. I have some certificate copy or something. I wrapped that certificate with one paper. That paper have some of my drawing.
Oh, lovely.
It was a soiled.
No.
I just took it and how will I show him? But he's thinking I just showed him. It's just a partly torn paper. I showed him. He looked at this for a few minutes. I found out he liked that. Then he asked me after this thing, why can't you make one perspective like this for one of my project?
Right.
Told him, definitely sir, I will make it for you.
Yes.
Then he told, do one thing. You come and meet me tomorrow morning. I will give a project. You make a drawing like this. I was in my mind, I'm going tonight. I will like up. But I didn't tell him I'm going tonight. Karke. I told, okay sir. I will come and meet you tomorrow. I told my friend, ye aisa bola. Told, you cancel your ticket. Don't worry. If he is asking, cancel your ticket. Go and meet him tomorrow. Take whatever appointments, assignment he gives. Then I canceled my thing. Next day morning I came. He was not there. He came a bit later. He asked me to wait for some time. With long wait, he called me again. Then he asked me, are you interested in working with me? It's a shock. Because I told, sir, I already have a lot of commitment in Bangalore. I won't be able to commit anything right now to me. I will just check it up how I can settle that. Then I will let you know. 2-3 days time. Don't worry. You take your time and you let me know. Then I discussed with all my friends and they told, forget about whatever project. Here I am doing all 2-3 chota bungalows and small building. And you take his assignment. Then I called him and told, sir, I will accept. But I require 2-3 months. On 1st of June, I will join your office.
Lovely.
Told that.
Lovely.
Then is how I have joined him.
Yes. When did you start SBP? What was the vision behind finding it?
Yeah, that again, SBP, it is nothing, it's not like overnight decision or anything. I have a dream of starting my own for a long time.
Right.
But then I have a lot of financial constraints. Then since I had studied privately, I don't have a good friend in this same profession, or I don't have many contacts who can give me the project and all.
Right.
Because of that, I postponed my dream of starting my own to longer time.
Right.
But when I worked with Hafiz, I was handling some of the best project India produced, and I could save some money. Then with the save money, I already took a office space in Bombay.
Lovely.
Yes, but unfortunately, there are some legal issue with that thing. I lost that office. I lost the money in there. But I didn't give up. As I told, that perseverance, I continued.
Right.
Then after a few years, I bought another office. I made all the setup, everything. Then fine day, I gave the paper to Hafiz. I told, sir, I will be leaving. I given 3 months notice. Even though I was flying with under his wing, I was doing a wonderful job world over. I was doing in project in Shanghai, in Chennai, Delhi, everywhere I am doing. I was very happy. Learning wise also I was learning very good. But then ultimately I wanted to spread my wings a little bit.
Of course.
I was enjoying everything under his wings. My wing is line I did.
Yeah.
I wanted to use my wings. That's why I put the thing. And I got out from this office and I entered into next office the same day.
Oh, lovely.
Yes.
Lovely.
That is in 2007. That's how it started. And while starting the thing, as I told everyone, every creature in this world who has come have some purpose to be.
Yes, absolutely.
My purpose is create a better environment, better place for people to live. That, for that I have to have my own ideas too.
Yeah.
That is why I started.
Yeah. So now you have traveled over 25 countries. And what insights do you have to give from these global cities that we can apply here in India to make our cities more livable, more sustainable?
Yeah. Whenever I travel any country or any new city, first impression is excited. Arey, such a beautiful thing. Everything is good. I want to do this here, do this thing here. But when I studied thoroughly, I also find out this city also have a similar problem or more bigger problem and things like that. Just adopting that here is not a thing. True. Some cities are some good thing. Some cities are not good. They have their own problems. But then there are certain things. There are certain things I wanted to adopt here. Is even though our cities are much vibrant than any other international cities, but then we are lacking in certain other things. Like one is cleanliness, because our cities, we wanted to make a more clean cities, right? Clean city that we need not take it from any other city, but it's our own.
Yes.
We make it our thing, then our city can be the world cities. Then second is our people lack discipline. If we go, they on the bomb, they don't want to give away to other people. True. That discipline is
Lagging.
Then certain things I wanted to take from European cities or other thing. We lack the public spaces. Bangalore is concerned, you have Lal Bagh and Kabban Park, but everybody won't be able to go. Every neighborhood have a park or town center, town square, town plazas.
Right.
That is lacking here. We should have a more public area for interacting people for social thing and other.
Right.
That we should definitely do here. Then more greenery, more garden, we can always have in our cities. Then of course here our city policies and all make because of present law by law, our cities are becoming more crowded, more congested day by day.
True.
What I feel is we should stop making new building in our city.
Yes.
It's against me and my profession, because making building in city it is advantage to me and the builder and other.
Yes.
But I strongly feel we should expand our cities.
Right.
We should make satellite cities elsewhere.
Yes.
You improve your transportation.
Exactly.
Because if you go to any European cities, Munich or any other city, people live 100 kilometer, 200 kilometer away, but they will be able to reach in half an hour they are working.
Yeah.
And here, if I wanted to cross Silk Road, I require half an hour minimum. Sometimes in fact maybe 2 hours.
True.
If I wanted to attend an interview from JP Nagar to Whitefield, it takes 3 hours, 4 hours. If you have a good transportation, a smart transportation with the latest technology, and you stay 100 kilometer away.
Right.
You stay in Hosur or you stay in whatever. Or if it is Bombay is concerned, you stay Panvel or Virar or somewhere. But you come to the city so that your quality of life will be much better.
Right.
You get a good oxygen. Your children will get a lot of play area. But within the city, you are making one above the other.
Yes. Yes.
Buildings are going 100-story.
Yes.
That's okay, fine. But entire city, as per United Standard, you require certain amount of open space.
Yes.
That we are losing. And these things, if you do, our cities are better than any international city.
Correct.
And people should come here and appreciate, this is so cool.
Yes.
In fact, I am working on such a project to give to government how to make our city better and other things.
Okay. And
Because,
if you can speak more about that project.
yeah, what I wanted is, see, today, India government, our economy is booming.
Yes, absolutely.
Economy is booming. We are today, I think, 5th economy in the world.
Yes.
We wanted to make it to the 3rd thing. Okay. Now, for economy, our cities are the main economic engine for the thing. Okay. Now, if you take up, there is a lot of survey happens in international cities. There are various organizations. They take the survey of the best livable city. Now, they major livable city. They select around 172 cities and they have a different parameters. There are 30 different parameters are there. Based upon that, they rank the cities.
Right.
And unfortunately, in India, not even a single city comes in the first 125th rank. And the first rank is going lesser than 125. That cannot be the case. Because of that, even though our cities are vibrant and other things, our cities are rich. Bombay have a lot of money, Bangalore have a lot of money, but their policy and their thing is not good. Now to overcome that, and another thing is, in India today, that more than 33% of people are living in urban areas.
Right.
And that is going to increase rapidly.
Right.
In another few years, almost 50% of entire India population is going to live it in cities, in urban area. But, and 70% of our Indian economy is contributed by cities.
Right.
70% of Indian economy is created by city. But in today's condition, but life of people are miserable.
Right.
I don't know where you stay, but from your house to here, I don't know how much time I read.
1 hour.
It may be
9 kilometers.
Yeah,
Yes.
9 kilometer, 1 hour every day, how much a thing is used. So instead of that, what I am telling the government, I made an entire master plan, entire design of it. You take it away from your main city center. You take 1,000 acre, 2,000 acre. You make the cleanest city in the world.
Right.
Cleanest city in the world. And each city we have 5 drivers. 5 drivers for every city. Short form I call it as Haven. Haven is HABEN.
Okay.
H is healthiest people.
Mm-hmm.
You make healthiest people. In city, I don't see hardly any healthy people. Everybody is breathing all contaminated thing, eating contaminated food. Nobody is healthy in the city. It is here you make a condition that you produce your food there without pesticides and other thing. You make a food and you generate water, rainwater harvesting, and you generate your own recyclable energy. You make a people happy, healthy. That is, healthier life is first thing. Then thing is affordability. Because you take Bombay or Bangalore or Delhi, more than 50% of people are below the average.
True.
They are all like a electrician, carpenter, painter, some police and other thing. In their lifetime, they will not be able to afford an apartment or house in the city.
Right.
Okay. Now for these people, you give the house there built. Okay. It will be 1/10 of the cost of in Bangalore. If you spend 1 crore for a small 1-bedroom apartment, here we will be able to give 10 lakhs.
Right.
10 lakhs, you will give a decent apartment with all the facility for a family.
Right.
That is called, the second is affordability. In these cities, make it affordable.
Right.
Okay. Then third is vibrant. Our culture is so vibrant. It is making our city vibrant is not a big issue. It is a vibrant city. Then called E. E is empowerment.
Right.
Empowerment means every people staying in your city should have a opportunity to work.
Right.
Everybody get an opportunity to work.
Employed.
Children should have the best education,
Right.
best medical service. That empowering the people. And the fifth one is N. N is stands for net zero. Because our biggest problem internationally is the climate change.
Climate change. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Here, we will not allow any diesel petrol vehicle inside the city.
Hmm.
It's only autonomous vehicle. That is if required. But all other thing is either pedestrian or bicycle. That means, suppose I am staying there. Everything is available in 5 minutes walk or 10 minutes walk.
Right.
My children will be walking for 10 minutes. They will be in their school.
Right.
If my parents want to go to a hospital, 7 minutes.
Right. Right.
And if I wanted to go for a market to buy, 3 minutes. Everything is available. So that you don't require a vehicle only. When avoid the vehicle, like in COVID time, how clean it was environment.
Yes.
I want to create that kind of an environment. And if somebody wanted to go long distance, use autonomous vehicle. That also common pool of vehicle will be there. If it is 1 lakh people, maybe 10,000 vehicle.
Yeah. Common
pool auto employee one time say. That kind of a city, it's my dream.
Yeah.
I hope for one day it will come.
Yes. Yeah. So Suresh sir's
The other thing I wanted to tell, but
yes. So Suresh sir's motto to the government is to come with heaven as a concept, and it must look like real heaven. So you have been receiving a lot of awards out there. So if you can throw some light on that.
See, when you call about professionally, I got several awards. But one award I always remember is, I told you about my childhood. It is a carefree period, no responsibility and everything. But on those days, I mentioned about I used to, I was in scouting and other thing.
Mm-hmm.
And every year in scout, India government gives some award. That's called the President Scout Award. I think the name is changed now. But at those time it is called the President Scout Award. And when I was studying in the 10th standard, in every state, I think there are, I don't know, 5, 6 or in that particular year, I think in 1974, in Kerala state, we have around selected 7 or 8 people. I was become one of the, we are called in the Rashtrapati Bhavan.
Oh, lovely.
Yes, and we got the award. But the thing is, those days I was not, as I told, I was in a remote village. I was not aware about beyond the village. I never traveled also beyond the village. And the thing is how to go to Delhi. Now, how to get the train ticket, then other things. Then my parents doesn't have that much of a day. I didn't have even a proper shoe, or I didn't have a proper bag to carry my pay. One of my neighbor gave me a bag to carry. Then I borrowed some shoe from somebody to carry. Then scout master was accompanying us. State government has given the train ticket free for us. Then that was a memorable journey actually. We went to I came from a place called Kannur. From Kannur we went to Palkad. All these 7 or 8 people from state gathered at Palkad. From there we took, there is no direct train to Delhi those days. From Palkad we came to Chennai. From Chennai we took another train to Delhi. And we had a 1-month camp. It's called a Jamboree, Scout Jamboree.
Mm-hmm.
In Jamboree, scouts from world over comes there.
Okay.
1 month, it's like a fantastic.
So you enjoyed the journey.
Enjoyed and other thing.
Yeah.
And at the end of the thing, and every day we used to have it is near Delhi. Every day we used to have one day president was the guest, sometimes prime minister was the guest, that kind of a thing.
Yes.
Then at the end of the day, we got the award from Rashtrapati Bhavan. That's a memorable thing. Yeah, of course, I got award from Institute of Engineers. I got award from Accommodation Times. One of the year I have selected as the Architect of the Year.
Nice.
But this award I will never have.
Is most memorable to you. So you have been nicknamed as Turtle. What is the story behind that? And my audience would definitely want to hear.
Acha, this is actually, Turtle is called by one of my friends.
Okay.
He is Arshad Bhatia.
Mm-hmm.
He's a very senior architect. He's not only an architect, he's an urban designer. He is an academician. He's a professor in one of the college. And he's an author also.
Okay.
He has written a book about architect of his contractor. And he used to regularly write columns in Times of India about architecture and urban design and all that. In one of the function, he introduced me like a turtle. Why he told the turtle is because in our field, in the architectural field, there are certain architects, they work only for the rich people. Right? Like you told, Gauri, I don't know the name and other thing. But there are certain people who work for only niche market.
Right.
Very rich people. And their field is there. And they are very, celebrities. They themselves become celebrities. They work for celebrities, then themselves become celebrity. Those people are called goldfish architects.
Okay.
Goldfish work, they will work on this. Goldfish, we generally keep it in aquarium and in a small pond.
Correct.
The gold is that.
Correct.
For they are not care about the people behind them, other side of the society, they are lost. Then there are another kind of architects. They not only do for rich people, but they do for poor people and society and other things. Those people are called jellyfish architect.
Okay.
Because jellyfish can survive in the ocean.
Right.
Goldfish cannot survive in the ocean. Jellyfish survives in the ocean.
Right.
Then I thought, he will call me as a jellyfish. Then he told, no, you are not jellyfish. You are a turtle. You are a turtle means you can live in ocean and you can live in land also. Because why he called this? Other than architecture, I do so many other things. But
Right.
generally, architects doesn't write books or anything. And I am one of the very few who wrote a book. I don't know that, but as per him, I am one of the a few people that wrote the book. That's why he called that thing. In addition to my authoring the thing, then I do so many other things also. Like people understand. I'm developing a drone company now. That is the reason why he called me as a third thing.
So among the architects out there for audience to know, so you have the goldfish, you have the jellyfish, and you have the turtle. And mine, I'm sure, as per Suresh sir, you all must be a turtle, correct?
Not even be able to contribute to the
To everybody.
to everybody.
Right, right. So what are 3 lessons you want to give out to the young architects of today?
See, there is no lesson as such because they're all because in our time we are very difficult to take decision and other thing. This young generation, they are they can take a decision. They are informed much better than and other thing. But still, what I feel is what I wanted to tell is there are in my book only I told in one of the sentence in my book is you have a Calatrava sleeping in your senses. Calatrava is one of the very famous architect. And you have Jarke. Jarke is another big architect. He is sleeping inside you. And there is one Hafiz. Hafiz, you know Hafiz Conrad. Hafiz is living in your heart. But you realize there is a you inside you.
Yes.
That you is more stronger than any of these architect or any of these people.
True.
You discover that.
True.
You discover that. Encourage it, explore it, and unleash it.
True.
And that is what I wanted to tell.
Yeah.
You have to unleash it. Just living, doing something,
Yeah.
making drawings, not sufficient.
Yeah.
You have so many other potential inside you. You take it out. Make it useful the thing. And our life is a gift given by whomever it is to the for a short time. A gift is given to us.
Yes.
It is in this world.
True.
And before going away, give a return gift to the world. Give a return gift to the world.
Very meaningful.
Yes. And you make a, before going away, you make a great picture in this world. Entire universe is your canvas. Make a great picture.
Yes.
That is what I want to each and every designer, every architect also.
Yeah.
Make your world more meaningful.
Yes. So discover the you in you is what we want the audience to take from here. So you mentioned in the previous one of the statements about your tree plantation drives that you had very associated with environmental cause. Can you throw some light on that?
See, tree is is most important thing in the world. If there is no tree in this world, none of us can live.
Correct.
Tree is most important. It gives oxygen. It gives clean air. It gives so many things to us. It gives fruit. It gives food. It gives shade. Whatever required. And in fact, in earlier days, we used to live in forest. Everything, we are 100% depend upon our trees.
True.
But now we shifted to urban areas. Relevance of tree is slightly reduced.
Yes.
There are new children won't even see the tree on the
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Now I wanted to bring back the importance of tree. Whatever little bit I can do. I cannot do the forest everywhere. But whatever I can do, what I do is every year I donate so much of trees to villagers.
Okay.
That also fruit trees like high-end mango trees and other. I give it to them so that those people will take care of. If it's a jungle tree, they will not take care of. They will take it and if it is a free they will do is they will water it and other. And I can see some of the areas, it's all started of fruits and these people are lovely. They are right. That is what one thing I do. And second thing is, wherever I get a place, I have taken few land here and there.
Okay.
When I took it was completely barren land, completely rocky thing. And everybody used to accuse, why do you want to take so spoil your money there? And I made those lands completely like a forest with the trees and other thing. I removed the rock, filled with the soil. I made trees. Well, that is how I wanted to make as many trees much possible before I go away. Maybe I was with
This is this is your beautiful way to give back to society.
yes, one of the day.
Yes. Yes. So, in your opinion, how can an individual contribute to changing the world around them in whatever ways, smaller or bigger?
See, I told you earlier also, every creature in this world, whether it is a bird or animal or human being or turtle, fish, everybody come to this earth with a purpose. And every creature is doing their bit. What is supposed to be a crow supposed to do? Crow comes, do and vanish.
True.
They are limited. But nature has given more intelligence to human beings and more power of dreaming to the human beings.
Yes.
Okay, now we should, every one of us have a certain purpose. Only thing is we should understand what is to be done. Everybody need not do the same purpose. Other animal is concerned, cow is means every cow the same thing only.
Right.
A human being, everybody have a different talent,
Yes.
different capacity, different attitude, different thinking. They should do something to the society. But most of the people, what they do is, they wanted to amass more money, they wanted to amass more property, they wanted to be fame, they wanted to be powerful. In that process, they are damaging the nature. They are damaging it. That should not be the case. We should be aware about our purpose so that we should do something to contribute the nature, contribute to the society.
Meaningfully.
Yes, that means everybody should be aware about their responsibility.
Right. Right.
Aware about their responsibility
Hmm.
and to do according to that. Then our world will be so
Beautiful. Yes. Yes. So, I think, while asking you so many questions, I just realized one thing. I cannot call you an architect alone. You have built a journey of life of yours in a way that the whole idea is to give back to the society and in different ways. So I think everybody out there, among all of us, it's a huge learning for me. It's a huge learning for our audience that, just don't become a career. Don't decide to just do something in life with abilities, but find ways to how can you add to the environment, which, I'm very proud to know, be it through trees, be it through creating so many urban spaces, be it through writing, you're giving back to the society. So I'll just ask one question from the book. If you had to tell to our audience and, the youngsters out there who want to be architects, who want to be into this place, what is that one paragraph or few sentences that you would want them to read first from your book?
One sentence which I already told in my introduction,
Mm-hmm.
it's a gift. No, you have to give a retail gift to, and you have to explore yourself. A lot of hidden gems are inside.
Yeah.
You explore yourself.
Right.
The thing is, you asked one question, who is your inspiration? And
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
now here I wanted to tell your thing. You find your inspiration, not from outside.
But
Go in front of a mirror. You see yourself. You be inspiration for yourself.
lovely. Lovely.
That
Yes.
mirror, you see yourself. Sound inspiration is inside you. You can take a clue from other people, but your main inspiration is you yourself.
Yes. Yes.
And you told more than architect. I don't consider myself as an architect. Because architecture is such a vast field. I am still learning. Because for any architect, everyday learning is very important.
Yes.
I do it. I don't. I
So you are evergreen architect.
learning.
Yes.
That is I could sir.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's why you would be, termed as one of the best architects, because every day you have made it a point to learn. And learn not just about architecture, but life.
Every you told I did so many project and other thing, and every project when I see, even though I feel proud about that,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel I criticize my own project.
Right.
It is could have done that way.
Mm-hmm.
But that is not a final whatever best thing. Everything could have done. I criticize my own.
Mm-hmm.
I learned so many things from that. And I utilize for the next project.
Right. So why have Indians stopped building beautiful homes like Havelis and old style mansions?
See, you can't tell Indian store. There are
Okay.
making
Right.
that. Only very rich people, some resort owners, they're making.
They're making.
But common people, it's not possible. One is
Usability.
nobody have a time that much.
True.
Even if we don't have a contractor to do that kind of a thing. And second thing is lot of Western exposure. You feel, that kind of a fast thing.
Yeah.
Most thing is affordability only.
Hmm.
You cannot have an affordable to build such things.
Right. How can architects educate clients that luxury doesn't always mean bigger homes?
I don't think any architect can educate a client.
It's the other way around.
Yeah, clients are always, superior and other thing.
Yes.
But definitely we can convince them.
True.
Luxury, it's not only sizes. It's about the quality.
Mhm.
It's about detail. It's about the material. It's so many other things that we can, if you can convince, you are successful.
You're right.
Yes, but it's a continuous process.
Hmm.
First of all, you have to convince, because every architect may not be having this idea. First, you yourself should have an idea what is the luxury. Then you should be able to convince them.
Right.
Educating is it's out of
Yeah. So let's not educate the clients, but try convince them and convince them based on what you believe in.
correct.
Right. Agreed. What is the lesson that you want to give the architects out there from Bhagavad Gita?
Okay. Now, Bhagavad Gita, it's a great epic book, but I never read it. You see, I never read it.
Okay.
But still, I used to hear the stories about, as I told earlier, I never read the full book. But I know the essence of Bhagavad Gita.
course.
What is it? How is it? I keep hearing the stories from here and there. I attended some bhajans and everything. I get something. Out of this limited knowledge, what I feel is, it's not only about architecture, entire life, there is a lot of things to be learned. And architecture is an extension of life itself.
Exactly.
I think, true. Now, there are few points I think it is very, very relevant. One, in Bhagavad Gita, I think Krishna is telling Arjuna, like, you get it detached from, because Arjuna was thinking about his relative, how can I kill, and that kind of a thing. And here, in architect is concept, you have to be detached from your ego.
Right.
You should get detached from your ego and concentrate on your work. And that is one of the biggest lesson, I think one should follow that.
Right.
And so many other things also. Second is focus.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you are doing, you focus on that work.
Right.
Because in today's world, distraction is everywhere. True. When I start doing that, I will think, there is some messages coming up. Once that message is there, somebody is calling there, or something else, some social media, distraction. You should avoid that distraction. Or within the distraction, you focus. You cannot avoid a distraction.
Yes.
But
Yes.
as they told you, within the distraction, these are the two things. There are so many other points also too. But these two are, I think, it's most.
Yeah. So minus the ego and focus amidst all the distractions. Got it. How can nature be the best teacher for an architect?
See, nature, as again I told you earlier, nature is everything. He is not only teacher.
Mm-hmm.
He is the creator.
Mm-hmm.
He is the teacher. He is our parent. He is a Anuradha. Anuradha means a food giver.
Yes. True.
He is the destroyer. He can destroy us in fraction of second.
Exactly.
He is everything.
Yes.
And our architecture, our Vastu and other things I was telling, it is the knowledge of how to live according to the law of nature. That means first you should understand what is nature, how to live. And if you know how to live with according to that nature,
Mm-hmm.
you are successful, you are happy.
Right.
That means you are learning from nature. That is what you are telling me in nature.
Yeah.
You have to learn so many things from nature. And we can 100% depend upon nature.
Yeah. So living in harmony with nature.
Absolutely. That is most important.
Right. Why should every architect study ancient Indian temples before they start out their career?
See, whether you're architect, whether you build a temple or not, still, I think it is very important to learn the temple architecture, because this temple architecture is based upon geometrical calculation, geometrical proportions, and mathematical equations, then even astronomical movement,
Mm-hmm.
all those things are there. These principles are relevant throughout the time.
Right.
By learning those things, it can be applied to in a different way to the modern building, whatever you do.
Right.
For that purpose, it is very, very important
Right.
to learn
Right.
this ancient.
Yes. So Indian cities like Mumbai are failing in urban planning. What's your take on this?
See, one is Mumbai have its own constraints like a geographical constraint. On and above, you till now, the priority was its entire urban design is oscillating around vehicle traffic.
Mm.
How you make a better road, better thing. But the thing is, you are 60-70% of people doesn't use car.
Right.
They are pedestrians or cycle.
Mm.
They are almost kept away from this development rules and other things. Okay. We have to have a people-centric approach. This an approach. People-centric. Right now it is vehicle-centric approach.
Mm-hmm.
That has to be changed to people-centric approach. And whatever policy like slum redevelopment scheme, that cluster redevelopment scheme, all, it is, like giving that encouragement to architects and
Right.
developers and other thing. But to the city, it is not giving a proper thing, because
Right.
that increases the population, increases vehicle, and it is adding to the congestion and other thing. As I told, it has to expand towards outside
Right.
and to reduce the population here, reduce the vehicle here.
Mm-hmm. So it shouldn't be vehicle centric, but people centric. Yeah. So with that, I finished, sir. If there's anything,
there are
one or two things, you can let me know.
I wanted to add. See, this project is in heart of a city. South Mumbai is the most bubbling and area of the Bombay city, where the richest people in India lives, decision maker of Mumbai lives. But next to this thing, next to Malabar Hill, there is a place called Kamatipura. This Kamatipura was developed around 250 years ago, when the Britishers had developed the city. But for some reason, this area got neglected, and today it is one of the worst area in terms of hygiene, in terms of congestion, in terms of quality of life. It is one of the worst area. Now the people are very poor there, but and media also created a very bad hype about Kamatipura, very bad name. If I tell somebody I'm living in Kamatipura, then I will be kept out of other thing. Even the people live there for their son, they will not get a girl for marriage. That kind of a situation. That I wanted to change it. I have studied each and every aspect of that area, and we have submitted a report. In fact, the Maharashtra government has appointed, there is a consortium of 4 people, Suresh Babu and partners, Mahindra Consultant, and Dr. Nakashe and Sunil Devle. They appointed as a consortium, and we have submitted a report to Maharashtra government. The Maharashtra government appointed MADA, then MADA got approved our scheme, and they have presented to High Power Committee, and the High Power Committee also approved this. I hope this will come pretty soon, so that entire face of Mumbai may change.
Yeah. So if you want to know about Kamatipura project, this is what. That was Suresh, sir, an architect, a visionary, an author, and much more. And it was lovely interacting with you. There's so much that we learned that, it shouldn't be just about career, but it should be to give back to society and nature and living in harmony with one. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much, Anuradha. Thank you very much, all your team members. I really enjoyed your questions and other things. Really nice. I really appreciate. Thank you very much for calling me here.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed. I hope our viewers also will enjoy and learn something from this.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.